All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it It's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 18 Gators. Here we go, here we go. Deuce. Undercut. Hard. He's checking. Ready?
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Slam. Kill. Switch. Hey, lock it. Check nickel.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 20.
He's just getting warmed up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Shoot. Check. Rock it. Shoot.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Guard. Hey, Alpha.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 18-yard line.
And it's 3rd down.
Come on.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Hey, Delta. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Jim. Hey, watch this.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Mariota, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. To throw on 2nd down, Patterson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But what
Touchdown, Titans! Corey Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Patterson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch out, watch out. Kill. Hey, Sam off. Ready?
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make...
Oh, Cohen lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit him so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
Throwing, Mariota. He wants it all. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Shit. Check 99. Sponge. Hey, Zoo. No. Check. Look at me. Door. Check 9. Say go.
This is Cohen on the toss. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On the ready. 80 weapon. Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 1st down, Patterson. He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He completes it to Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Play action now. Mariota. And a big loss moves here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on first down. Patterson. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check, 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 check. Check 3, check 3. Check on the ball. Check on the ball. You got tight. You got tight right there. 25, check 25, check 25. Get it.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Check safety, check safety.
Running on first down, Eckler. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Patterson. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Come on,
so operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 37, check 37. Switch. He's coming. We got double up.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 41. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check. Hey, lock it. Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Check 52. Rock it. Ready?
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
I got you. Shit.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
You draw focus. Let's get it. Check 50.
They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It got his man complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on second and 10, Mariota. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's third and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Mariota to throw it this time. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Patterson. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's got some space here. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Back to throw. Patterson. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. That was excellent from start to finish. From the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with a flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Patterson. Forced out to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. A first down throw for Mariota, and his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the line. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check 3, check 3. 49, check 49, check 49. 6 guys.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, able to avoid him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tighten up, there.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check. Hey, box truck. 41's coming, 41's a mic. We ain't giving up.
Operating from the gun. Patterson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run. This is Pierce. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Mariota now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Cohen. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, Charlie. Hey, turn it up. Turn it up. 41's the must. Get it. Check.
Looking to throw. Patterson. Hunter Henry brings it in. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
218, jump.
On 4th down, Patterson. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
He's able to find Wallace. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to fire this thing deep. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Mariota, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Patterson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. On 1st and 10, Patterson. That is caught by Cohen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And the Chargers first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Patterson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Back to throw. Patterson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And that might be Titan football. It is.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
And oh, my goodness, he loses it again. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Mariota on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And they will take a knee here.
Mariota on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched